Hey, this is Jeremy with Strength in Numbers. I want to teach you today the truth about overdraft protection because you don't want to OD. So I'm going to walk you through a quick side-by-side comparison to explain exactly how overdraft protection works. So let's look at the whiteboard. Here in this case, both scenarios with overdraft protection and without overdraft protection, we've got a current balance in our bank account of $10, okay? And we're gonna make a purchase in both of these scenarios of $20 or more. So I just put $20 up there for example. The point is it's something more than what we have. Whether it's $11 or $1,200, it doesn't matter. We've got only $10 in the bank account. So in the overdraft protection scenario, okay, we have $10 and then we're going to spend $20, more than $10 or higher. And what's going to happen in that protection scenario is the bank is going to extend you a line of credit and they're going to cover your butt for the fact that you just spent more money than you have. And they usually do that in increments. Every bank is different. It could be $500 increments, and of course you're only going to have a balance now of that $10 difference in this case, or whatever the difference is between your balance and the actual expense you made. But you just went into debt to the bank because they were so nice to extend you a line of credit to cover your overspending. That's what overdraft protection is. So the result of this is debt, and you still get to pay the $35 or so overdraft fee. You just OD'd. You spent too much money. You overdrafted. Not good. In that scenario, you just went into debt with the bank because of your overspending. And banks love this. In fact, in 2015, banks generated over $33 billion of revenue from overdraft fees alone across the country. So they're profiting at the expense of our lack of attention and responsibility with money. Let's look at it without overdraft protection. Without overdraft protection, what's going to happen? Well, if we only have $10 in the bank account and we spend more than that, the overdraft protection is not applicable. What's going to happen is two things. We are still going to have the overdraft fee because we tried to spend money that wasn't there, and that's not right. But we're going to get stopped in our tracks, and we're going to realize that this transaction is not going to go through. We're going to be at the register. We're going to have a bill try to clear online, something like that. And it's not going to happen. It's going to kick back. And it's going to wake us up to the fact that something's wrong. Rather than this happening and we don't even have any clue until we realize money's going out of my account and to this other line of credit thing, what's going on? I had a client that was doing this $7,000 over 3 months was going out because they're overspending. And I've had clients that have had to walk through line by line and say, here's where you had money, here's where you spent into the red, and here's where you kept spending into the red. On that note, actually, every time you spend in the red, you're going to generate an overdraft fee. Now you can see why they're easily racking them up and generating billions of dollars of revenue from overdraft fees. So if you had $10 and you spent $20, you're going to hit the overdraft fee either way. Every time that you try to go past the boundary line of zero here that you actually are faced with, whether you're being awoken to it without protection or not, or you're just medicating the issue by going into debt and maybe not even realize it, you're still generating overdraft fees. So if you had $10, you spent $20, that's an overdraft fee. If you try to spend again and you're going more and more into debt, every single time you're generating an overdraft fee. Every purchase you make into the red is another overdraft fee, another draft over fee, another draft over fee. I had one client averaging 6 overdraft fees a month. That's over $200 in overdraft fees. It's like 210. It's ridiculous. So how do we fix this? We get rid of overdraft protection. It's actually not for your protection because what's protecting you against is your own awareness about what's going on with your money. That's not in your best interest, but it is in the bank's best interest. They're making big money off of it. So cancel that overdraft protection and get with a financial coach like me who's going to help you get control of the spending issues and get you the awareness and control of your money that you desperately need. This is Jeremy with Strength in Numbers, helping you keep your wallet heavy and your heart light.